Why Mnangagwa will make a great president. Here is why I think ED Mnangagwa will make a great president, at the very least a benevolent dictator, Paul Kagame anyone. If I was in his shoes after years of Mugabeism, yes, that's now actually a new political science term being coined in academia, Mnangagwa would want to simply make a point, that I am your savior, I can do better, and it has all been this man. Not all of us in Zanu PF are like that. He would have to be a complete monster to not take this opportunity to redeem himself from his wartime reputation, and Zanu PF as a movement altogether. After all, they called this Operation Restore Legacy. See, the thing is, if we really sit down and talk about this, and I mean really talk to Zimbabweans and hear each other, you will find that at its very root, at the very heart of Zanu PF fundamental principles and policies, most Zimbabweans actually agree and buy into Zanu PF purebred manifesto. Indigenisation of land and resources, equal opportunities for all despite race, self-actualized economic emancipation, conservatism, education, and health care as a priority, agricultural block-based economy, all those are things we buy into as Zimbabweans. It's who we are, and no, we are not brainwashed. It was the corrupt system of Mugabeism that we did not want and that killed the dream. Now if you look into the work of Mnangagwa as MP, as Justice Minister and as leader of government and VP, there are random moments of greatness where he used the little room to move and think independently he had, to show us exactly what he was all about and what he could do. Word is in Kwikwikwanga Gashasung and Magweja, illegal gold panners were no longer arrested, because the Godfather said, and I quote, Hakuna Mavasa, Verejire Banavara Pave Ravo, there are no jobs, let the young people survive off their land. That to me shows me how really compassionate he can be about the welfare of his people. Command Agriculture, his brainchild, is a wild success and has led to 2 successive good harvests. He was all that stood between death row inmates and the hangman's noose, as he refused to appoint a new hangman as his unconventional spanner-throwing way of working towards abolishing the barbaric death penalty. He has said, and I also quote, I am a changed man, I am a saved man now, and I do not want to be responsible for the death of anyone, I do not want to kill anymore, I have enough blood on my hands, and that is in my past during trying times of the war. A few years ago, the beginning of his fallout with the president was when in July 2015, on a trip to China, he openly challenged the current model and implementation of the indigenisation policy of his own government and said his government was not serious about it. China is ready. The burden is now on Zimbabwe to produce bankable projects. It could be infrastructure. It could be in IT. China is ready to support, but of course we must know that investments can only go where it gets a return, he said. That in the simplest nutshell is his economic policy, and it would be wise for us to remember that he lost his place in the future of Mugabeism with this one interview. The man stood his ground and it cost him his position as successor. When all is said and done, Iwinini Tine Basa, I am optimistic about the future under an ED Mnangagwa presidency.